All right, people, live stream. And as you can see, people, it's not like I don't explain this. You can see on my banner, live stream on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Canada. Figure out your time zone to match my time zone. Well, you know that's what I'm saying, people. It is what it is. So I'm going to wait for people to come in. And, I always start the live stream with explaining this. Again, my point is this. The intelligent will be able to figure this stuff out. It's really baby. The dum-dums, the clueless clowns, the ones who go nowhere in life will never figure this simple baby stuff out. I mean, I could make things more baby and simple. It just boggles my mind. Anyways, people. We're going to wait for some people to come in, people. And I'm just going to spit it. You know what I'm saying, people? I'm going to spit. I'm going to spit the facts. So, like always, for people who are late all the time, that's the time, right? Then also my Twitter, by the way. That's why you see Twitter. So you say, maybe I should follow a guy on Twitter too. Anyways, only the serious for success, will get these times proper. Only the serious for success. Year after year after year after year after year, I win. The only reason why I win is because I go through the grind. It's a grind. Let me tell you, before I talk about the market and the big picture and the health and everything, let me tell you why. Let me give you a statistical measurement now of my new direction of the group. And how much help and power I can give to people who listen to me. I took a $20,000 account in 2019. And in my channel, I tell people, study my videos from the BA plan. So here's the key videos, people. BA, Roku, Apple, Tesla, Disney. But reality, honestly, four key stocks were used to create 500% gains. These are gains unheard of in the industry. Warren Buffett does not produce gains like this. Not even close. I will show you what I mean. So, when I tell you that most people cannot succeed, that doesn't matter that someone gets into my group. It means that nothing. Zero. Unless you're listening to what I'm saying and thinking on my channel. I say this, I can predict a loser in my group because I know by the action. I kick people out and they come back in. The smart come back in, they work it out with me. But the clowns are gone. So many clowns. Weak society. Why do I speak rough and tough? To help wake up people. It's a money grab. Everything, the society, the whole education system is one big money grab to keep the majority low. Now, I warn people one more time. We don't need people anymore to work as much before. We have robotics, artificial intelligence, and these machines replace thousands of people. So, they will have new metrics of how people living standards happen. That being said, skill is more important now than ever before. Look what happened with this particular problem. I don't want to even talk about it too much because I know you can't say certain things. But the government had to respond in a way, people, had to respond in a way That's childish. But it's also, I believe, there are things that are happening because the intelligence of some people, like I'm very good at judgment of information, people. Okay. So what does this mean? Meaning that I know, just like I understand how to how I figure out what's the best companies to go into. I have good judgment of information, who to listen to, what information is the best, and that's why I'm able to be so good at health and wealth. I study the best, right? I study the best. Then I apply. Okay? And so the way the government had to respond and have to flush so much money, to me, it's a bailout of big pharma. I put a video out, okay, and it clearly states this. What was big pharma doing many, many years to help people get better from colds? Antibiotics. What does the antibiotics do to the immune system? It knocks it down, makes you weaker, more susceptible to health problems. Now, this is good for big pharma to make money, but not to combat these problems. So now they want to make solutions. If you listen to the video, there are 100 billion viruses. 100 billion! You can't make a vaccine for 100 billion. One simple solution: bulletproof your immune system. There is no problem. It's a world. It's educating the world in that domain. The power of big pharma should be a quarter, a minute should be zero, cut in. 75% of the wealth that they have should be going into fixing, and the money should be going into the people who, look at Bill Gates, for example, said we are not able to handle, and look at the cost of what government has to do and the fear. I can go on and on, but what I'm saying is, people, for years when I talk about making money in the markets, you never hear me talk about, I say health and wealth. And it's what every word that came out of my mouth has been bang on true. I says, without your health, wealth can evaporate. Look what happened. Look at the money they have to pump in from a virus that is not that hard to beat. It's not epidemic, pandemic. Oh! I'm going to give you another statistic. I go to the market. Let me give you another statistical measurement, people. I want you to study this. This video is going to prove. I want to give you a thing, another thought to think about. Okay, I want you to think about this very carefully. Okay, imagine you had a society that had the education of proper health systems, were even paid for that, by the way. Would cost way less than having the sick, right? But the money would flow in a different direction, right? Because if you have, when you hear world leaders say we all got to band together, well, we all got to band together to do what's right for health. How can people have health when they are stressed out of their minds, and they deal with it with a poor diet, low nutrition? And what did that guy, Dr. Berg Eric, say that knocks the immune system down? Stress, poor nutrition deficiencies, which we shouldn't have none of these things. But in most of society, the reality is majority have illnesses that are very easy for them to get sick and can be killed off. So let me give you another statistical measurement too. A challenge even. That would take every dollar out of Bill Gates' pocket if he were to say no to what I'm going to say here. Let me give you a statistical measurement. How right I am about this. You take 1 million people that live the life properly, they will fight off any immune system without any virus, without any problem. But the other 2 billion follow the society ways. They will be ill. Who will rule the world? The million. Who will not be ruling the world and be going down the tubes? The 2 billion. That's the power of proper health care. That's why we have all these problems in society. That's why the market always has fear. It's healthcare, it's war, it's this, it's that. Now now a virus. It never ends. Never ends. Then we have, the oil companies that finally are going to be getting a nice punch due to real leading technology like from Tesla. People laughed at this Elon Musk, and he put a nice wallop into the into the into that oil industry, seeing oil plummeting. What do you think? Anyways, people, life should be amazing, but it cannot be amazing when there's so much greed out there from Big Pharma. They're babies. You think you can beat? They don't deal with this properly. Massive disasters can happen in the future. That's why I believe a lot of change is going to happen. That being said, the best thing I tell people is to learn. Learn. Like, there are information out there that can awaken you. I've actually listed people, whenever I post something, I post power. Power. Don't take what I post for granted. It's power. But I apply the power with skill. There's a big difference. Okay? It's like society could be evaporated by a virus and a weak immune system. Understand what I'm saying to you. Evaporated. Boom. Worse than an atomic bomb. But not strength and real health. Can't never annihilate that. Can't. That's true society, what we should have today. That being said, people, that being said, the market has done some good things in this fear. By the way, I've kept all my wealth during the fall. And in fact, one thing about me is I learned one thing, that this virus thing is a threat because of the weakness of society. And so therefore now I understand this so much more now that I'm aware of what happened. However, I would never be affected by the virus. It's a baby for me. But it's affecting so many people that then affects the market. You know what I'm saying? There's a trickle effect by the weakness of a society, people. The weakness of society. Listen when I tell you, people. I walk around. I see people with my eyes. I see so many bad habits and sickness. So nothing surprises me. Absolutely none. I just didn't come and see that a virus was going to come out. But now I have measures in place, because in case society does not find the right, put the right people in power, problems like this can happen in the future. Now, with the stimulus package, what I see happening is a lot of positive things. It's almost like they knew they wanted this to happen. Could be conspiracy. It's just so dumb that this should never happen, in my opinion. With the so-called education and advanced technologies, and you had Bill Gates 5 years ago say we're not ready. Now you have to see the government $1 trillion packages. Why? Why wasn't this money spent properly before? Always the wrong still. People think that money is everything. Money means zero without your health. Health, zero, means nothing. You give a person $1 billion, you give me $1 billion, I can change the world. But you give $1 billion to someone who's sick, they could do nothing with it. Understand that measurement I told you. That being said, people just want the easy way to make money. They don't want to learn, and that's okay. I believe things are going to be better. And one of the measurements is the SPY, to go back. and test 300. Now, one of the key numbers I talked about in the SPY was 230. Now, these key numbers I come up with come from powerful data that measures all the bad and all the problems and what's good and combines it. And it's right all the time in solving a problem. Just like I was massively right in 2016. Same thing. Okay. I mean, massively right. People were calling for the market fall that we happened had nothing to do with, some people calling, oh, market. These same people who call for the market to fall just got lucky because of a virus. That's it. No skill. Skill is then, how do we make money in this situation, right? Because companies are changing. Let me give you an example, people. There are companies that are going to be out the door anyways. Let's look at GM, for example. General Motors. Virus or no virus, this stock was going nowhere. Let me go to a weekly chart. I want to explain this to you people. Okay? Let me explain. What is General Motors been really doing? So let me explain this measurement here. So how much growth as an investment did you make between 2012 for General Motors and now? Nothing. Nothing. No growth. All money gone now. All money gone. If you started at 20 and you're still holding General Motors, down. Now, let's take a look at innovation, change in society. Tesla. Let's talk about this simple measurement, people. Now, in 2012, $31 a share. Where do we close today? $361. So the investor that invested in Tesla, a changing technology, is up massively. And by the way, this stock hit a high of 968. Now, without fail, I lead people in the right direction. Massive gains was made for people who go long. Way more than any other direction. Being said, follow what I just said here. This is powerful education because people don't think with their brains. Don't. Old was going to go down anyways. Why would something like BA be going down? Well, that went down for a reason. Anything else that went down that doesn't deserve to be down are opportunities. Opportunity. But the clowns don't see that. They just, they don't know how to make money. Okay, anyways. That being said, I will have plans in the group, winning plans, and we will win. Many people do not have the skills to learn to listen. I run a group that just because you get in the group, it doesn't mean you stay in it. No. You have to prove yourself that you're able to follow rules. Measurement saying, I can grow a lot of people if, big if, they listen and they don't. Everybody, so many clowns are deserving to be zero in life. They deserve it. I've told and warned people this. I said, the successful people will only be in my group. They will not be the clowns who don't study and listen. I make live streams. I give the best support and a chance that has the power of 500% gains to an account per year. That was accomplished in 2019 to 2020. 500%. That being said, I must know what I'm talking about. It is documented on my YouTube channel. That being said, make sure you study that. See, anybody coming in here, you want to get in my channel, you open your eyes, you follow the rules of my video, you will get inside. If you're not, no chance. Everybody who follows my rules are successful people in my group. In society, when we see an improvement in society, we will see an uptick in my group. This will be a statistical measurement. If the group does not grow, the society levels are not improving. I will also look at this as a statistical measurement. For me and my group, we will do very well. I will do very well with or without helping those people. I do want to help those people, but I keep explaining it that you've got to study and follow direction. And people cannot follow direction. That's why the government, it's proof of what the government had to do to lock everything down. They have to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. You're not intelligent enough of society. Nope, not enough. No brains. No brains. No matter. People with they will look for a pill to solve their problem. This is a warning now about keeping your health to the top. This is already a warning. To people who listen to me, you got nothing to worry about. Check. Use the drug route to solve your health problems. You'll be leaving this planet not on the terms of health, but due to the illness created by not having the proper lifestyle. People can die more in USA due to high blood pressure and due to smoking, cancer, self-inflicted damage. You smoke, you increase your chances of death threefold, 100-fold. It weakens you. Coronavirus loves people who smoke. Oh, it has a heyday in the lungs. Heyday. Anyways, think about what I'm saying here, people. PowerTarget Trade, I don't just talk about making money in the markets. I talk about real success, health and wealth. No one can hit this measurement. Some people can make people with money, but they stink in their health. What good is that? I don't see it. It's stupid to me. I prefer telling the people the truth. I could be crooked way is not me. I have to do things honestly by the book because I can't do it any other way. So I tell people the way it is. I tell it how it is, people. If you're late to the live stream, you can always listen to the live stream and really listen to what I'm saying, people. I ain't joking around here. Okay? Success for me, given. I've told my group that if I was doing so well, the reason why I never went and took any put positions was I did so well just by focusing on the long side. In fact, the reality is, in certain places, like if you were going to trade the US dollar, going long, you make money. If you went long, for example, something like Walmart, let's take a look at Walmart. Like, people don't get this is a stock picker's market. New world, new era. The way we handle the recession, if there's a recession, it's going to be totally different. They throw money into this market for growth in the right industries. The wrong industries are going to collapse anyways. I give you an example, GM. GM's not quick enough to adapt. They slow. Oh, finished. Kaput. The future is the future. You don't need so many car manufacturers anyways. We don't even need so many cars. Robo-taxi. Game changer. People don't see it. They don't see it. The power, the changes. The economic, for the better anyways. For the better. We need less emissions. Anyways, electric cars are the future, and the governments even want it. That being said, many people fought this. No skills. Big money who shorted Tesla. Dum-dum. What did I tell you? There is big smart money and dumb smart money. This is what we need in society to help humankind. Innovation that's better for the environment and our health. How is any smoke of a car healthy for us anyways? That's another negative against us. We have so many negatives against the human society, people. We have the emissions of cars, we have people who want to smoke, drink, are stressed out, drinks, have coffee and donuts for breakfast. You follow? Add it all up, what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, how does that help your health? That being said, as for the markets, people, as for the markets, PowerTarget Trade, we are going to kill it year after year for those serious for success. I'm already 10 steps ahead of what to do. There is no perfect getting in every spot. You don't even need to. What you need to do, I keep telling people, is we focus on the best of the best. My massive success in 2019 started with BA. So I'm going to go over BA here. When BA was hot, okay? So in this period of time, in January, when the market was very, very weak, BA was a weapon. You'd go back into my live streams into December. You'll hear me speak about a weapon, all these things. I mean, what I said about the SPY happened. All targets achieved, not just achieved, smashed. Now, it doesn't matter where the SPY goes. I will adapt and solve. Obviously, the SPY will go back to 300. This is without a doubt. With massive change, there's so much reason for the market to go back up. With new industries, new leadership, so many reasons and excuses to make this market go up. That's what we want. Growth, abundance. You gotta build that. Lots, and that's where it's going. Okay? That's where it's going. However, we're going to have these shakeups and fears. PowerTarget Trade, I have measures in place. But regardless, even though the market fell, being in cash and holding your wealth is very powerful as well, people. It allows you to make proper decisions with a kill. All right now. I mean, honestly, people, let's take a look at Apple. I mean, let's go to, oh shoot, 1 second, people. Wrong charts here, wrong charts. Oh, sorry, here, right charts. Let's go to the weekly charts. In a true weak market, stocks don't look like this. In recession time, even when there was fear back in 2009, Apple was in pain too. But then it massively moved and everything. That's another story. In these time frames, 08, 09, massive, in fact, the numbers I come up with track the total data of all this proprietary stuff I come up with through massive study. Now, let's talk about BRKB. Go back to the daily here. BRKB. All right now. Warren Buffett. Let's take a look at some statistical measurement. I made a 500% return for people in my 500% return for a perfectly run account based on my rules, okay? I have them posted in my group. 500% return. Warren Buffett has lost all gains for investors. But it doesn't matter. When you have money like a billionaire, these people don't need timing. My skills smoke this guy in skills. To do what I do in options, it's another level. I smoke. I've been here. A guy like Option Sniper with a big mouth, boo, 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 gone, smoked. I'm here, smoking. If you're in my group and you stay in, and you make it in my group, you're lucky. Lucky of the skills that I possess. 500% return is unheard of. And we're talking about non-aggressive power trigger trade. We're talking about following strict rules. 500% return. It's all documented on my YouTube channel between 2019 to 2020 in half of January. It's exact point. And how is it done? By the very rules that I preach and teach and plans that I post. Understand what I just said here carefully. If you're coming to this live stream, understand what I'm saying, the numbers. I have the power to help you grow immensely in both metrics, health and wealth. Not only can I lead people to have money to live a good life, okay? But I also live the example with health. And I will prove this year after year after year after year without fail. Because God rewards the people who do the right things. I cannot tell people false information. I must be truthful. And I don't want the wrong people. I could have so many people. You have no idea how many people I do not accept in my group. Nobody knows the stats. How many people I kick out? Why do you think I do that? Because they are going to be nothing in life. That's why. I should have thousands upon thousands of people if there was intelligence. But there is not. When I say, and I'm not joking when I say this, when I say success is for the few and not the many, I ain't joking around. I ain't joking. I hope for this to change. I keep seeing the same wrong mentality. People who think they know it all, they have no history measurement. What are you telling me about anything when you don't have any history measurement for yourself? I do. Say something to me, I have years to back it up. I mean, I can squash anybody against what I say, anyone. So, as I said, the power of some of my ideas, if they would implement it, oh, it would make a radical change. But believe me, big money don't want those ideas. They would hush those ideas. It's better money to keep people weak and sick and dependent on things. But this may not be the case anymore. We will see. I will be monitoring this now, because the threat of the virus now and the proper immune function, if we do not solve, now we're gonna be okay, but if they continuously sugarcoat how they solve problems, ooh, the power, the pain coming for a lot of people. Ooh, the pain. So my warning is here in 2020. We will see me very successful 2021. You know, you name it, power trigger trade, right? Health and wealth leader. I can do both, okay? These guys who talk on the TV, blah, 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 can't do both. I do both, right? You do need some money for living, but only so much. So for example, let me tell you some of my stats, people, my rules I have in my account that I will be doing. 3 plans. 3 plans to go on the put side. Just 3. With a 200K account rule. Meaning you're putting less than, I don't know, I think about 10% down of your account. Well, it would be more because they were working for you and then you would be taking profits and holding runners. 60K, I calculated. 60K. That's enough to live, if you're smart with health, 6 months without needing, like, if I ask you $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month to live like a king, could you live like a king for 10,000? If you can't, well then you don't understand about health, right? Because excess spending of money or excess of anything, consumptions of anything, do not lead to more health, but lead to a weakened body and weakened health, right? So discipline, and it's not about money. Again, people don't understand money. The good thing about money is this, that you can, let's say, control your life to live the healthy way. I prefer a person to not have to use money, not to buy more things, but to help other people, right? And to be a good example and to live a healthier lifestyle and make these necessary changes. Because making money is not the solution unless you have both, right? It's all in history, Steve Jobs had a lot of money, but he had no idea about his health. Doesn't matter, $1 billion you have. Gone. If you ask Steve Jobs, would you give $1 billion to have super health and have 1/10 of your wealth? I guarantee you he would pay it to come back. Understand the amount of worth of your health is immense. The number is scalable to the highest number. So why would someone not want to understand the importance of health? How many people do I talk that are more interested in making money versus their health? Oh, it's about 99%. So when I say I have no pity for a lot of people, I do not have pity, because I talk about health all the time. Why are they not focusing on? That's why I warn people: health, 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 and not just any health. Don't think just because you eat properly and you're working out a little bit that's health. That doesn't mean anything. That means nothing. There's more to it than that. There's more to it. Stress, all these things. Anyways, people, as you know, people, I'm talking serious. This is a new pivotal zone in 2020. I will only take the right people in my group, and I will squander others that do not follow rules. I don't care, because I know the smart will come in. Why am I so tough? Why? For the benefit of, to wake up people. Because I know the smart. I've watched successful people. I know what they are. And the one thing they do is they listen. They listen. The thumbs don't listen. Humbug, they go, he don't know what he's talking about. Humbug. Fuck. I want to just make money. Forget about the sun and the rain. Don't want to know I just want to make money. It's like, humbug. Goodbye. You will make money. I warned all people I kicked out, they will become smoked long term. Nothing. They will be smoked. And I tell them, come back to me, see how I'm doing. PowerTarget Trade. Same old. PowerTarget Trade. Succeeding. Thriving. I'm so sure of it, people. I have so much detailed experience. It's like doctors are babies compared to what I understand. They are clueless clowns. The only doctors that are reasonably necessary in society today are those to sew people up. But when it comes to internal health, baby, nothing, worthless. I've seen doctors die of cancer. They don't know nothing. They're just like anybody else. They're just educated by Big Pharma. Smoked. Nothing. Big Pharma, nothing. Done. Zero. You can't beat what's inside of us. Human doctor is in you. You gotta build the human doctor. You don't live to 100. People who live to 100 don't live to 100 for no reason. There is a reason they live to 100 with cognitive skills and health. And it's a very small percentage of the population that don't have health issues. In fact, what I believe my new strategies they will take people to those levels. You don't die from heart attack or stroke when you have proper health. You just die of natural old age. Car hits a person, stuff like that, But not due to heart attack. Heart attack is due to error in lifestyle. Error in lifestyle. Understand what I just said there? Error. 99% of the reasons of heart attacks, strokes, cancers are all lifestyle choices. Everyone has cancer. Listen carefully why people get cancer. Your immune system gets knocked down. And it's like you have all viruses and molecules in our body are locked up in cell. The minute you weaken, the danger. And how do people weaken? Being overweight, obese. What do you think that means? You're going to be strong? Come on now. You smoking? You're going to be strong? Huh? Are you kidding me now? How are you going to be strong smoking cigarettes? Overweight, stressed out of your mind, poorly nutrition deficient. How? What chances do you have against a virus? Do you see why they're so afraid? Look how they have to respond. You don't have to worry about healthy people like that. No, there's no way. I put a video up on my Twitter. Trust me, it's right there. It's right in front of you, the facts. The guy can't tell you certain things because he can't tell you the truth, right? That's why you have to say a disclaimer and all that. But the guy's telling it very clearly, right? You take antibiotics to get rid of a cold. Remember, they even stopped that. All it does is make you more susceptible to more colds. You take drugs to solve certain problems. All it does is make you susceptible for other problems. It weakens you and takes your life away. We need no drugs. Zero drugs. Nothing. Not for blood pressure, not for cholesterol, and for nothing. No antidepressant, nothing. No drugs. But there are people in society walking pharmacies. Big Pharma loves that. But those people make money. I don't know how they're going to be judged that way. Because no. I wouldn't want to make money that way. Telling people about health. At least, you know what? When I go up to the time when I go up there, I can't be said, you know what, PowerTarget Trade, you did some evil things to people. You made money evil way from people. I can go peacefully up there. Because I said the truth, In fact, I was born to be able to say the truth and lead the right people. I was born for this. The skills I have are immense. Immense. Mind-blowing how I was able to come up with it like this. Because all the information that I knew was all wrong. I had to re-engineer everything. Just a wanting and a knowing that if I could get this, I could have the power I want to do the right things. The right people, like Bill Gates has some good intent, right? But the solutions are not pharmaceutical. The solutions are lifestyle, making people healthy, teaching people real health, even having those measurements. Paying people who are healthy would help society. Tax breaks to that was a good idea. I remember once, Arnold Schwarzenegger saying we should give people who go to the gym and take care of this, although that's not the only answer though, but tax breaks, like let's and tax the people who smoke cigarettes to the hilt, who consume sugary products to the hilt. By the way, sugar, people, straight sugar, okay, weakens the immune system immensely. Sugary drinks, straight sugar. Why? Because sugar, there are two types of sugar. Okay, there are glucose that are mineral deficient and glucose that are mineral rich. The glucose that's mineral rich doesn't rob the body and doesn't weaken the immune system. It's the mineral deficient sugars that do. And again, that's what a lot of people are sucking down. They get depressed, let's suck down that sugar. Weaken the immune system. You follow, people? It's easy to understand. A healthy person who does the right things, immune system's never knocked down, right? You knock down the immune system, you are susceptible to all kinds of problems, health problems, that you cannot solve with a pill. You can stem it off, right? And Big Pharma likes that. They make their money. That's another guy gone. But they made their money. See what I'm saying, people? So I don't know how they balance it out, but what I know is we need to take care of ourselves as a society. And I hope that this message in this live stream helps wake up some people. PowerTarget Trade will guide my group to many winning plans, and you will see it all documented on my YouTube channel, step by step. It's all there. Every video I make is factual proof. I know, I'm so certain of it. I'll be doing some new things. Hopefully we see my group grow in stack numbers. That will mean there's some progress happening in society. That's why we mark 2020. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. I mean, even at 100 people that are serious for success minimally, that should be achieved. 100. I don't have time to properly manage more than 100. I have things in place, or nor do I want to. But that should be an easy target. And if that target does not be achieved, humanity is not improving. And massive sickness will continuously evolve in the years. A lot will be rich, but more will be poor with poor health. And my group will be a statistical measurement. My group rises, different story. My message rises, different story. I see the right things. I will be able to even say things. I will make updates on this too, people. Because there are people out there that are giving very good messages. The question is, how much are those messages actually applied long term? It's one thing to follow a message for a month or 2 months or half a year, but it's very different on a year, on at least a 1 year or 2 year basis. It's very different metrics. Let me take a look at some. I agree with that. The healthy lifestyle people should be rewarded with tax rates. Are they doing that? No. I mean, listen, Big Pharma should be reduced half their wealth. And if we see that happening and the money going into what stimulates real health, we'll have a powerful society. It should be that way. It should be like, health should be like 80% of society, and maybe the 20% like sick and weak. Tax them to death. Don't need those people. But the sick, the rich, the healthy should have it all. Fat wallets, lots of health, big smiles, little stress. That's not what we see, do we, people? People are stressed out in society, unfriendly, selling drugs, selling baloney, selling bad supplements for health. There's no health in a lot of things that are sold out there at all. Again, right people need more power. That guy, Dr. Eric Berg, should have way more power than a lot of pharmaceutical companies, in my opinion. But that ain't gonna happen. Trust me. Remember, money and greed, people. If that was to happen, then we would have a massive switch and change, right? Money going in the right direction. If you have like, honestly, we're talking about the people with the vast majority of wealth have more than billions of people put together. It should not be that way, and it doesn't need to be that way. You don't need $80 billion to live very well, do you, people? Don't. It's better to have so many millionaires having a lifestyle of $10,000 a month, living healthy lifestyle, doing good things. I mean, what a world we would live in, hey, people. And we have the technology for that. But until greed stops, people, that's why we see the markets the way they are, the fear, the greed. There are innovative people like Elon Musk doing some great work, people. That's what we need. Not the old world thinking of oil companies and smoke and pollution. No! Those people should be bankrupted. And money should be invested in the benefit of humankind. And that's what I look for to do. Do the right thing, right? How do you do good? You tell people the truth. Right? I invest in the best. You got to take this seriously, right? Nothing's for nothing. I've now made structured plans, rules. 0% chance to fail following my rules. But not just for 1 week. Month after month after month, without fail. Success is yours. I know it. I've done the mathematical numbers. That being said, I stated the facts in this live stream to help people immensely. Anyone disliking the live stream are clown. They're just going nowhere in life. So when you dislike the live stream, you're going nowhere in life. And I assure you, only bad things will happen to you. Because what I'm saying in this live stream is for the better of humankind. It's not for the worst of humankind, right? Disciplined lifestyle, okay, is part of society. It's part of what we need to do. Excess of anything. Food is a drug, people. The very food access we have is a drug. I go to the supermarket, and what's least available is the foods. Listen carefully. What I saw are the foods that do nothing to help your immune system. But the foods that will help your immune system still easily available. People, society is very weak when it comes to health. I just told you a statistic about why. The bread aisle of nutrient deficient foods was cleaned out practically more than usual versus the healthy stuff. Something to think about. I just said something very, very powerful. In fear, I saw from my very eyes. I noticed. I look at all statistic measurement. People still go to they hoard the wrong foods. They think the food is going to help them with a strong immune system. No, not so. Not the wrong foods. Remember, the wrong foods weaken the immune system. The right ones fortify it. And eating alone does not fortify the immune system. It's a combination of things. Okay? Balancing of stress, getting enough sleep, it's a lifestyle, people. There is no pill. There's no pill. Oh, PowerTarget Trade, stock market investing, telling it how it is. I've been killing it. All wealth to the top. But by the way, stock market investing, market didn't fall due to what Ray Dalio said. It just fell due to virus. And there was other factors way beyond Ray Dalio and everybody else. But regardless, massive wealth was accumulated by going long the right companies, stock market investing. This is explained in my live stream. You're going to have to go and listen to it. It's the PowerTarget Trade era. Massive health and wealth for those who follow me and are in my group. It will be a small group, though. Like I said, success is for the few and not the many. That I fear will not change. I will change my mind when I see the right direction, but it's the same old still. I witnessed what I saw already in the supermarket, and I can see it already. So many are ill-prepared for any real threats that are coming our way in the form of virus. The question is, will the right measures be in place? And now, PowerTarget Trade, I will be monitoring this now. Because now, the weakness of, unfortunately, society is also a problem I have to monitor in the markets. But can PowerTarget Trade catch everything? What's important? Yes, we can. That's why I tell people the future is bright. PowerTarget Trade, I have never been more, people. You got to get people like me the power. And then there's going to be massive change. I have so many ideas that I know are way more powerful for humankind. I have good judgment of the right kind of people. You know, that's what we need. We need the right kind of leadership, not a society run by greed. That has to change. That is what we need. It's not just about jobs. It's about real health. Not jobs that people are stressed out of their minds and are nutrient deficient. It's a properly educated society for strong health. And that's not what we have. Because if we had a good, strong society, there wouldn't be this massive fear. And this virus will be beaten. Don't worry about it. I looked at the statistical measurements. This fear is just a great money-making tool for the right. It's just big excuses to inject money into the market. That's what I see. It's almost like a deliberation to what happened here. Anyways, people, this is advanced stuff that I'm telling you, people. Very advanced. Very, very advanced. But like as I said, people, I didn't need to go to the put side to make money. As I told people, I like making money to the long side because I like positivity, growth. I don't like negativity. But could I have gotten, with my rules, the best? 3 stocks, 60K. Easy, peasy, and Japanesey. As the saying goes. There's a saying, right? So, do you think you see me worried about making money in the markets? The markets are baby for PowerTarget Trade. I smoke. I can help people. Ray Dalio don't help people. Ray Dalio don't gonna help anybody. He helps only the rich. 20K 100K, 500% gains. That is power to help lots of people via options. That is skill that few people in the world have. That's what I have. Study my YouTube channel. I smoke. Everybody out there. I smoke them. The real deal. PowerTarget Trade right here, people. Look at the confidence I have. Why do you think I'm so confident in myself? Why? I see how right I am about everything, about society, about the problems. But I'm always learning and growing. And now I learn how important my advice is even more with the threat of the viruses. And it's not the only one, people. Let me tell you about this virus. It stays dormant and quiet, silent in its host. Then it awakens and can then spread again. That's how it all works, see? It's just like cancer. She's in your body. Oh, listen carefully, people. She's in your body, locked up, waiting for you. Just waiting. Just let me ask you. You pretend you're in jail. Okay? Let me give you an analogy here. You're in jail, locked up for life. You want out. All of a sudden, an alarm goes off. Boop, 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 and the doors open up. Lock. Door opens, and you're free to go. And as you go out from that J cell, you're like that cancer. And as you run free, that person, that host in you, gets smashed up to bits. That's what it really is. You know, they spend so much money on a cure for cancer, and the cure for cancer is prevention. They've been spending billions of dollars for the cure of cancer. There is no cure for cancer. There will never be a cure for cancer. Never. Never. There is no such thing. You know what the cure is? Health. That's it. Inside us, we have the power to keep cancer at bay. The majority of people. I'm talking about I'm not talking about the rare cases of problems that happen. No. All health problems stem from a weakening of mainstream society, industrial revolution problems. That's it. People getting fat and rich off of the destruction of many. This is why the money curve is skewed for the majority. Now, all we can do for ourselves, and now with this is the awakening, is there is information now in 2020, awakening calls, but you need to change your mindset and listen to new information and think about things. I provide in my channel key information beyond anything else out there. I find the best information. I even tell people about it. I'm very good at who's to look at what direction to go. And the direction is very clear. Very clear to me. What I already knew. You need to protect your health at the highest cost. Not money first. It's health first, then money. Never do you want to sacrifice your health for money. Big error. Error. You can never fulfill your true destiny without your health. You can't. People are dying of cancer needlessly. And the cause is simply due to misinformation, weak immune system. People. Well, no. Not everything. Things are. are something not a lot of things are not that have not been oversold. Some things are being sold for. Take BB for a while. I want to give you an example. BlackBerry. Let me give you an example. BB. I mean, I've warned people for years. I was told, let's take a look at BB. BB was destined. BlackBerry was destined for failure a long time. Let me show you something. Coronavirus or not, this was just an inevitability. Imagine this stock used to be in a heyday in 08 was 100. These are just things destined to go down. Coronavirus or not, this stock was just out of touch. In the story, I warned the BlackBerry board in listen. I told them that Apple was the best investment to make. No, who's massively right again? PowerTarget Trade. End the story. End of story. I said it was going to go to 200. Let's put Apple up here. I mean, I just lead people in the right direction. I was talking about Apple way before Warren Buffett invested in. He's a dinosaur when it comes to new world era. He don't have to he don't do anything. He don't need to make money. He got money up the wazoo. But the new era, they ain't gonna make money as easy. Right? The rich are not the only ones that need money. So do the regular people. PowerTarget Trade helps a lot of the small people. And I tell people, you need a proper account size. You got to treat this as a serious business. I lead people with the statistical facts. I don't lie to nobody. Tell them how it is. I have people call, I want to go in with $1,000. $1,000? What are you going to do with $1,000? Are you out of your mind? Then they wonder why they fail. Anyways, people, I deal with a lot of people. I watch society. Weakness beyond weakness. High level. We need to change that. We need this number skewed to the opposite level. A virus would be, maybe, smoked. But not what to say today's societies of weakness and sickness. This virus is baby. Wait till a real virus with a little bit more power comes. And if we don't have the proper health measurement in place, you want to see what people don't even know about the Spanish flu. They don't do the research of what real devastation is. 100 million people getting wiped out, smoked. And do you know why? Same problem. Weak immune system, malnutrition. That's what even made it worse. Do we study history and learn from it? You got to teach the people health, real health, and it should be rewarded. I want to say one thing, people. I think it was in China or something, or Japan or something. They had some sort of what's interesting, they had like a weight limit. They don't have this in the U.S. And they penalize the people who are like above a weight limit. They want their waist size. I forgot where it was. That's what we need in society, like penalization of poor health. But some people's health is not due to their fault. It is due to the pressure of their job and misinformation and all these things. But we need a system of health is rewarded and unhealthiness is smashed to pieces, taxed hard. Who would that make changes? And Big Pharma to be charged big time for any medications that cause trouble. Massive charge to them. Big smashes to them. Not letting the FDA approve garbage out there and then say that it was no good. Come on, people. What a joke of a society we have. Not realizing that there's big bad money out there, and there's good bad. We need the good big money to change the world, not the bad big money. That is the truth. And so as a weapon, there is PowerTarget Trade to help those serious for success. I can help in both metrics. But I still haven't seen enough interest for the health side. Until that happens, I know the outcome. It will be always problems for the majority. Always. It won't change. And it won't matter to big money too. With robots coming in play, you follow what, people? We'll see how it all works out. Take health into your own manners. Do not wait for government to force you into things or whatever. But like I say, money should be divided and put in the right places, I feel. And they are not. I've said this 10, I knew this, I said money or the power is in the wrong place. And the power needs to go in the right places, right? Certain industries should be very strong versus the drug industry shouldn't be the strongest. It should be the weakest. When you see that change, now you have a true, powerful, healthy society, and there's great economic impact from that. Now we got something great happening. Just money alone from a few minority with at the majority of unhealthy people is not success in my books. I feel so sorry for a lot of people. But then a lot of people do put that on themselves, you know. Why do I say that? Well, I managed people. And it's not that they listen or study. They take it for granted and still have the old mindset. So it's hard to say who's to blame. So I say, in 2020, should be a massive change, improving your health immensely. And those who do not have no pity on anyone, that do not try to make their health priority number one, is my message in this live stream. What's that to say? These are natural remedies derived from zinc. Yeah, exactly. You know, eggs. Let me say one thing, people. Eggs. Even Dr. Berg will say it that. Eggs have practically everything in them to make your immune system Superman. First of all, they're high in zinc. Very efficient protein from that. It's one of the best protein sources is eggs. Now, take a bodybuilder that's lowering their body fat levels due to saying, we're going to chuck the yolks and eat egg whites only. That does not make the bodybuilder healthy. It makes them weak, just like anyone else, susceptible to the sickness. Remember, it's not just about the look. How is the look achieved? Is it achieved through health? And that is another problem we have in the health industry. Lots of looks are achieved by unhealthy methods. In 2018, I show a video of me achieved by a healthy method, beyond healthy method, that has such powerful healing effects. This is why I can lead in that direction. But again, how many people put their health as the same to making money? You know the answer. You understand my point, people? That's the way we are. PowerTarget Trade. I say it how it is. Powerful live stream of the truth. Money, we will be making money. My live stream talks about it. You'll be seeing my videos on YouTube. I will prepare my group. We'll make it dollar bills with skills via options. Better than long-term investing. 500% gains, 20K to 100K via option trading. You heard that right, folks. Via the rules that I have set place in my group. Get yourself in PowerTarget Trades. Change your life for the better. But listen carefully, people. Nothing's for nothing. You must follow my instructions word for word. 0% skewing. And the success is highly yours. Cannot say, I cannot even use the words, certain words you cannot use. I have to use certain words, But you get my picture. And I already know this measurement because that's what I did. I took a brand new account, tax-free, into my separately, treated it via the rules of my plans, and saw for myself. And I did this after the fear, right in the fear of after the 2018 disaster fall. I evaporated to massive gains, right in 2020. Do you know how many clowns didn't, who fell off the face of the planet after, and then they never caught the gains like PowerTarget, never got there, are gone now, smoked. Now are probably thought that their job was going to save them. Their job could be smoked like that in a blink of an eye due to change in society. Keep that in mind, people. My way, you thrive. Health, wealth, leader doesn't exist. Okay? Warren Buffett can make only the very rich very wealthy. But comes to health, 0 knowledge. 0. Bill Gates, believe me, he ain't a bill of health. He ain't a bill of health. I know what a bill of health is. And he ain't that. You give PowerTarget Trade the thing, you see the changes that could be done. And then they are implemented. I know, I see the people who can make change in this world. People don't look to the right people. How many people were betting against Elon Musk? How many? How many? It's all right there. The market statistical measurements tell you so much. What derailed BA? They had a plane that was wrong. Other than that, if that didn't exist, the company wouldn't be where it's at right now. Certain things fall for good reason. But let's look at Walmart. Did Walmart fall? No one looks at these measurements. This is weekly. Oh, sorry, this is weekly. No. Stock pickers market, people. So many ways to make money. So many ways. But to understand real direction is key. Stock clowns don't have real direction. They're just guessing clowns. It's too high. They don't even know what they're talking about. They miss so many gains of wealth. I am in the strongest cash position ever, with more skill than ever before. That's what real skill does. You increase your wealth year after year. That's how you measure success. If you're going back and forth, you have no skill. You have no clue what you're doing. Come to me. You have listened to what I say, and success has a higher probability. My YouTube channel was made to awaken the few. The smart, actually, I should say the smart. Like I hope for the most. Listen, people. I have a vision that could help so many people. But the problem is, I need the right smart people, and it's so few. I hope to see that change. And when every time you hear me complain, talk about clowns, you know that's not changing. And therefore, the derailment of society in the future is going to be the same. It's always going to be derailments that could be catastrophic due to profit. Anyways, people. Yeah, stuff and joy, but it's not just eating eggs and broccoli. That's boring. But I'm saying there are certain. It's a lifestyle. It's hard to explain, but I don't just employ one metric. I explain my history. I ate very well. I've always been into health, but I could not, based on old world metrics, could not achieve proper health the way I wanted to. I knew there was something wrong. So PowerTarget Trade always studied and looked. And then I started looking into things that I thought was crazy at the time, long time ago. Fasting. I thought, that's crazy. No, I gotta eat every 6 hours. I gotta eat 6 times a day. What, are you crazy? It's unhealthy to do that. I'm just saying. Funny thing is, in biblical writings, and even the Catholic Church doesn't even follow these practices properly. They're actually afraid of it still. The power of fasting is so. It's not even new, by the way, people. 1919 they were talking about it, but there's no money in that. There is no money in what could truly help a person immensely with health. There's no money in that. No. So the Industrial Revolution came in and said, look, we got refrigerators, we can refrigerate food, we'll make breads, we'll hybridize the wheat, we'll be able to sell more bread, and then sickness and illnesses and all this, and we can make medicines, and you follow people. There's more money in illness. And now what we're learning is you can't afford to have illness when a virus can come and smoke those people who are weak. And we're not about a strong virus, not this baby one that's here. This is baby. This one that came out right now is baby. If there was a one that has some more power, smoke the people who are weak. Goodbye. Now, what good is the money now going to do when you don't have those people? You know what I'm saying, people? Like, you got to have that balance. You got to have the money properly balanced in society to have a thriving economy. It involves innovative thinking. Old world thinker doesn't work. We need innovative, new ingenuity thinking. It's not here yet. It's not in vaccines. No. It's in what I'm talking about. How do you make a system where you make that thrive? Health, thrive, profitability in the right direction for all. That is innovation. This is why I'm so good in the market, because I think in an innovative manner. How everything I'm doing is innovative. I will smoke the market every year. I don't have to catch everything. That's what you don't get. I focus on the best, not on little blips and blops. Low stress. I want health. I don't care about max money. I could stress myself out trying to make the max money. For what? What good is too much? You need money to live a healthy lifestyle. That's it. And then excess money, you should be doing good things to help others. Imagine a society that worked like this. What a difference life would be. Life should be amazing. We shouldn't have this fear that we have rampant now. Why? Something to think about, people, in this live stream. Again, people, only the smart will understand what I just said in this live stream. It's really the truth. It's really the truth. Like the video, people. Like the live stream. I hope this live stream helps. And I'm only telling it how it is. This live stream was even longer than anticipated. But you know what? I just care too much. I just care too much. Every time I say to myself, I just care too much, right? That's why I hate almost doing these live streams. I can never contain myself. I have to try to contain myself. I just see so much wrong, I just see so much wrong. But anyways, people, have a good night. Power Trade out.